My amazing Librans, welcome into a general timeless reading. Whenever you are guided or drawn to this video, this reading, it's meant to be. There's at least something within this video, this reading for you, if not for a lot, the entire reading. So they're saying buckle up and get ready for these messages. But I feel as if you're going to be gaining quality attention moving forward. You're going to be noticing how your hard work is paying off, and you're going to be applying yourself very strategically, very methodically, but in a flowing manner. Okay, and I feel like that's speaking upon several different situations for you, different areas of your life. But you're also going to be standing out in the crowd. This could be online for a lot. It could be in regards to a job hunt, a job search, or an interview meeting or two of importance. But it feels like for a lot of which within work or maybe in regards to your business, higher ups, people of importance in one if not multiple ways are seeing you standing out in the crowd. And this is a good thing. But I wouldn't be surprised if you are the type of soul where you get noticed quite often. You even stand out in the crowd once again, and you're picked for this and that of importance, but then you or gain this and that of importance, but you're not wanting all of the attention 24/7. Say, to be realistic, to be real, you're in a mood, or you're just feeling tired, or you just are not craving that spotlight attention in that moment. And that's real. You're real. And I feel like people are noticing how I just heard a real cat. A cool cat. You are a real individual who spits out honesty left and right, but it's more strategic than it seems at times. But moving on to the cards, the Ten of Swords, you're going to be feeling, as I struggle a bit, that things are being wrapped up with a bow. All right. It's as if Spirit is pushing you to eliminate what's been weighing you down, as I'm seeing the Ten of Wands. Eliminating the association with people, places, situations, experiences, habits that are going to more so moving forward, guaranteeing it already has to an extent, if not fully, again, weighed you down and made things more difficult. I'm getting specifically for somebody, making you more exhausted. Okay, life is tiring enough as you put a lot on your plate, even when you feel you don't need to, but you want to. You know what I'm saying? Being a busy bee is now what I'm hearing. But yeah, so don't make yourself more tired. Plain and simple. But I do feel as if you're going to find that there's evidence even more so coming to be. Wouldn't be surprised if you already have seen some of which, that you are a magical manifester. And I know some of which you're thinking, you mention that in your readings all the time, if you're not new to this channel, but it's coming out for a reason. You are going to find that Spirit saying, look at yourself in the mirror. All right, look at your Libran self in the mirror and say thank you. For what? For not giving up. Look at yourself and say you are absolutely gorgeous or handsome, however you want to label it, or label yourself, because you are. People are going to be complimenting you in regards to your looks, your personality, your talent. And this is something Spirit's saying, even if you're not in the mood to be complimented, or you just maybe don't believe them, eat it up, okay? Eat it up. This is part of the universe's way, even Spirit's working, to your advantage, to maybe increase your mood in the right direction, to maybe better your confidence, to remind you of this and that of importance, okay? And maybe just for a lot of which to give you the credit you deserve, or at least part of which, in Spirit saying you're doing a good job, right? You don't always have to do a great job. I don't know why I feel the need to say that. You might be one to label yourself as a partial or full perfectionist. I can relate to an extent, but it does feel like this will push you to honor the fact that imperfection is a simple part of life, or a messy part of life. So be it. And I do sense that Spirit's saying, if you're not happy with your physical figure, or maybe your face complexion, or something of the sort, then fix it. I know it's not always that black and white, easier said than done kind of message coming through, but they're saying the same thing goes for your life. If you're not happy with something, or not fully content with something, then fix it, or at least get ready to plan to take baby steps or crawl towards improving that, or eliminating it, replacing it with something more efficient or just better for you. But yeah, I was getting that for your physical appearance specifically. Yeah, just do something about it. I'm hearing take action. Take action as they show me the Knight of Wands. But the Temperance card. There are certain areas of your life, Libra, where Spirit notices that you do have to dig for and reapply that patience time and time again. It could be work, it could be a relationship, it could be where you're living, it could be your finances. Patience is a must. And again, it's a lot easier said than done at times, but it just feels like there's certain aspects of your life that poke you, push your buttons, test your patience, in how grounded and peaceful you've become up until this point along your path. Again, time and time again. But I do feel as if you might be somebody like myself where you're viewed at in a very angelic light. Good, I love this for you. I feel as if this may not happen all the time, varying from case to case, varying from, day to day, situation to situation in regards to how your energy, how you're giving, what kind of energy you're giving off. But I was getting that from the angel wings here, if you could even see it in this lighting. And so I feel as if Spirit is saying this is going to be increased moving forward. This could be absolutely intertwined with a spiritual development or awakening of some sort. Now, I do feel as if you're going to be seen as a spiritual creature. And of habit is how they finish that. And I don't see this as a bad thing. It could be like myself where it's very much part of your destiny. But even if it's not, I do sense that you're going to be seen in that light. Somebody very closed-minded is going to be removed from a situation, and I feel specifically it's a coworker for some, or it could be a boss figure, and they just gave me a vision of exactly who that's going to be for me. Because I feel as if this person has either talked behind your back negatively, used something against you, made something more difficult for you, or at the very least, they will. And so Spirit's intervening, stepping in and doing their thing. I just heard we have to do what we have to do. Now, that also coming through in a different light. You are somebody at this point, and maybe always have been, differing from Libra to Libra. You step up to the plate and you do what you have to do, time and time again. And so nothing's going to change in regards to that moving forward, but they're reminding you that because you're that type of soul, because you buckle down and apply yourself, do what you have to do, check things off the to-do list, manage things to the best of your ability, and adjust and adapt all the meanwhile, then things are going to work out. That's exactly why. It's part of the reasoning as to why things are going to work out for you. Because I wouldn't be surprised if even with your strong intuition and your spirituality and the evidence coming through, it's as if changes, switch-ups, slip-ups, difficulties, obstacles make you question things, especially when it comes to what lies ahead. It's this collective that often I feel will ask, well, I know this is going to come in, but when? How? What are they going to look like? What is it going to be like? Is it going to be exactly how I've been? Breathe. Just know that things are going to come in and change exactly when they're meant to. So the message of divine timing is coming through on so many different levels. You're going to know yourself like a master is now what's coming through. You're going to be feeling as if this is very purposely timed when it comes to your individual path, because it's as if you think back to your younger years. If you knew yourself that much or that well, it would have been too soon. You wouldn't have appreciated it or utilized it in the right ways where, moving forward, you're going to then utilize it and experience it in the right ways. Does that make sense? And not to mention, thinking back to that point, they're giving me my 20s, which was a shit show for me personally. When I think back to my 20s, I've changed dramatically between then and my mid-30s now. And so apply it to your own individual life and timeline, but you get the point. I'm also hearing you're a smart cookie. Now, I feel like Spirit's saying when life, and I feel like I've mentioned this in a Libra reading or two recently, when life has made you feel a lack of intelligence, right, that you're not as smart as you actually are, we're going to be making up for that in some way, shape, or form, if not multiple ways. I do feel as if there have been multiple people, even multiple spirits for some, or maybe one in particular, that maybe even a situation, how it's run, have dimmed, okay, your light is what I'm hearing, but as well, once again, made you feel that you aren't as intelligent as you truly are. And Spirit's saying straight up, you are a smart cookie. But yeah, I do feel as if going back to the dimming of your light, random message coming out, regardless of whether thinking back to it simplistically or even currently, whether it was a job or is a job, somebody could be speaking upon, where you were living or are currently. It needs to be changed, okay? We can't have you and haven't let you at certain points rewinding back stick with who and what dims your Libran light, because you have such a light within you intertwined with the possibilities being endless for you, that you can't do that to yourself, right? And they're now saying, being completely real with you, you do dim your own light at certain points. It could be a bad habit. It could be overthinking, criticizing taking place. It could be, naturally, once again, sticking with something, a situation, even if it feels necessary in the moment or at the time or occasionally, that dims your light. So don't do that to yourself, okay? Now, the Three of Wands coming out, I feel as if there's going to be a huge highlighting of how important it is for you individually to be future focused, okay? Not to overdo it, of course, moderation and balance in all aspects, all areas of your life. But I do feel as if they're saying, yeah, of course there are pushes, flashbacks, moments where you have to, for importance, think about the past, and don't let that go too far, of course, or use it in the wrong way or ways. But yeah, and again, as well, I feel as if the importance of being in the present moment and being appreciative and using that to your advantage, enjoying every moment of which is important for you. But there's a lot about your Libran future that is of true significance. They're saying, combining these two energies here, the Magician and the Three of Wands, what do you want? I'm not saying you have to sit here or even soon after this video figure that out, but it feels at least some of which has already been visualized, partially if not fully. But they're saying, think of kind of like the message of, it's a blank canvas and you can paint it however you want, or as I just showed somebody taking a bucket of white paint and just starting fresh by throwing that paint on the canvas. But they were more so giving me a book, all right, your life book representing your path, and there are chapters and sub-chapters within it, and if you don't like how a page is being written, they're saying you're using a pencil in a sense, you can erase it or rip that page out and start on the next one. Something, you get the message, okay? You can change your reality moving forward, how your path is perceived and proceeds. So do what you want, figure out what you want, change how the next page, the next subchapter, chapter looks, repaint that canvas or part of it. But yeah, because I feel like that's at least partially to do with stemming from the fact that you can manifest. You co-create when you don't even realize it. There are spirits around the world plopping your Libra name, maybe even your business name or two, into, okay, for somebody, a business that you haven't even started yet, but I'm hearing we plan this for you, and are planning it for you. But yeah, one if not multiple names, including yours, is being plopped into the minds, the awareness of other people. People are being drawn to look at your content or to reconnect or connect with you, reach out, maybe seek your assistance, or yeah, help otherwise. But I do feel as if you're going to find that spirits are working around the world to assist you behind closed doors. I just feel as if you have this sense of empowerment moving forward, empower otherwise, that you haven't experienced to the full extent or at all rewinding back up until this point. I really feel as if Spirit's saying, buckle up, because things are going to get a lot different for you, a lot better for you. You need to have patience, of course, at certain points in regards to certain aspects of your life, but they're saying look forward, manifest. Libra, what do you want? Watch it come to be. So if this was truly helpful, don't forget to book a personal reading with myself. Everything is down below. You just have to shoot me a quick email, and I'll definitely get that started for you. I'm sending you so much love and light.